You know what? I was just thinking about this book I just read called Children of Blood and Bone. It was written by this Nigerian American author called Tome Adime. Well, I didn't actually read it. I listened. Yeah, I listened to this audiobook and it was amazing. But it got me to thinking about like the Marvel universe and the DC universe, you know, and how they depict the gods of like Norse, like Thor and Loki, and Greek mythology like Zeus. I mean, there's like Black Panther derived from like Boz, even though this wasn't explained or like really never seen. But anyways, in the book, without giving too much away for those who didn't read it, like the Orisha gods were introduced in some manner, and like it was crazy. This should be like in its own cinematic world itself, because man, that book was like so good. And I mean, there's like this concept was like in a show called American Gods, but it wasn't like the same thing. Because I mean, how many people have really seen something like that or the equivalent? But I don't know. I'm late to reading the book, but I was impressed. And when the idea of the Orisha gods was introduced, I was like, yeah, that's crazy. And I'm gonna start the next book real soon. But I said all that to say this. So when I was younger, I used to play Nintendo. Not Super Nintendo, but like the 8-bit system with the original Mario. You had to like blow in a cartridge for the game to play. But the game was called like Castlevania. And it was like a vampire hunting game. And like in the game, this guy pretty much hunts down Dracula with his main weapon being like a whip. But like fast forward to now, like on Netflix right now, that same game, Castlevania, is in like animation. And as of now, there's like 2 iterations of it. The second one's called like Nocturnal. And I actually just started it, but that same idea of Orishas pop back up. The Orisha gods pop back up. And like within it, like the writers like creatively tied like the slavery, the powers of the Orisha gods, and the vampires all into this. But mind you, I just started, and right now I'm like, okay, after reading The Children of Blood and Bone and coming on to a game I used to play and that same concept being there, I'm like, dude, there might be something. But for those who like, this is a cartoon, let me stop you right there. The idea that art can be displayed in different types, like writing, drawing, dancing, whatever. All thing I'm gonna say is don't limit yourself or let nobody else limit you to something that you might like. And something like this idea might like, oh snap, to make you want to read more, or in my case, like listen to the audiobook. But I mean, to say something like, because it's like an animation, it's not my cup of tea, I'll just say, hey, try a couple of different flavors. Make sure there's something you like, because different point in your life, you might like different things. But I don't know. Let me know what y'all think about the book, about this game adaptation, and I don't know. I'm definitely gonna try to finish the second book and continue more on to this Castlevania and learn more about this Risha guys, because they should have like this own little world itself. But I don't know. Just let me know, y'all.